Hello. The relative calm before the storm. The weather's going to be getting livelier over the next 24 hours. Storm Eowyn will arrive Thursday night and into Friday. Quite a bit of cloud covering the southeast of the UK today. Then there's a clearer zone. This band of cloud will provide a spell of wet and windy weather during Thursday. And then behind me, well, the cloud is brewing up a little bit. But if we look at what Storm Eowyn is at the moment, it's this very weak area of low pressure, but it isn't going to stay like that. It's gradually going to intensify as we go through the next 24 hours, and then really intensifies as it heads towards the Republic of Ireland during Thursday night and into Friday. It then crosses close to Northern Ireland and into Scotland. The strongest winds where the isobars are closest together in this zone, in its southern flank. That's where we're going to see damaging gusts of wind, but it is going to be a very windy day everywhere, and there could be disruption right across the UK. More on that in a moment. First of all, though, let's get through this afternoon. Weak weather front still providing some rain and drizzle over parts of East Anglia and the southeast. Quite a grey, gloomy, murky, cold day here. Apart from that, though, many places dry. A few showers for North Wales, west coast of Wales, west coast of Scotland. But elsewhere, tending to brighten up a little bit. Some places seeing a little bit of sunshine. And the winds are, at the moment, pretty light. Temperatures still struggling, touch below average in most locations, particularly across East Anglia and parts of the southeast where it's dank and murky. Struggling to get much above 3 or 4 Celsius. A bit of brightness elsewhere, maybe 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. As we go through this evening, that dank and drizzly weather should tend to pull away from the southeast. A few showers keeping going in the west here and there around coast, but most places having a dry night with decent clear spells. And where the skies are clearest, northeast England, northeast Scotland, we will see a frost. And many towns and cities actually not far away from freezing to start Thursday morning. A fairly chilly old start, but actually temperatures starting to rise further west, because that line of cloud I pointed out on the satellite picture earlier, that's this band of rain. That's moving in through tomorrow. Now, this will be pretty lively. It's going to bring a spell of rain across Northern Ireland fairly sharply in the morning. And then the winds picking up around the coasts of Wales, southwest England, and through the day along the south coast of England as well. So we've got Met Office yellow warning in place for those gusty winds. That rain will zip through, but it will be quite heavy, certainly for a time, and linger for much of the afternoon across northern England, parts of Scotland. Be a bit of snow mixed in as well over the hills, particularly over Scotland, but also northern England. Tends to clear through further south, so something a bit brighter and drier through the afternoon, but still fairly blustery, given the winds have been pretty light for a while. That will be quite noticeable. Temperature-wise, 5, 6, 7, so just starting to creep up for many places, 9, 10 across parts of the south and west. So it is going to turn a little milder, but as we go through Thursday evening, as that rain band clears away, we will see those temperatures falling away quite sharply. And then eyes out to the southwest. The cloud will start to thicken up through the course of Thursday night. This is the first sign of Storm Eowyn pushing into the far southwest of Ireland with some heavy rain during Thursday evening. But of course, it's not going to stop there. The storm system intensifying through Thursday and then tracking across parts of the Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, up towards Scotland, as I said, where these isobars are closest together. That's where the strongest winds are going to be, but it is going to be a very windy day right across the UK. The weather fronts providing the rain, they tend to scoot out of the way, so certainly across the south, much of Friday will be dry. The strongest winds likely through the first part of Friday across the south, and during Thursday night, certainly across the Republic of Ireland. Let's put the wind gusts on as we go through Thursday night, really whipping up along the south coast of the Republic of Ireland, then into the west. There's darker colours there, but then as the storm system moves its way up to western Scotland, some really strong gusts for Northern Ireland, across the Irish Sea as well, and generally across northern England. So it's in this swathe that we're most concerned about the strength of the wind, and well, it stays pretty windy through Friday night. And as the storm system clears away, we'll see some of the strongest winds across northern Scotland actually develop during Friday night and into Saturday. So there are a number of Met Office warnings in place for the next few days. amber warning issued this morning covering central, southern Scotland, Northern Ireland, parts of northern England and North Wales. Gusts here widely 60 to 70 miles an hour inland. We could easily get to 80 miles an hour, possibly in exposed areas up to 90 miles an hour. Those kind of winds are going to cause structural damage, bring down power lines, potentially bring down trees. So expect power issues, maybe even disruption to mobile phone services, certainly widespread travel disruption with these kind of gusts of wind. But it's not only in the amber warning area that we are concerned. Broader yellow wind warnings covering pretty much all of the UK. Those winds may be a little lighter elsewhere, but still potentially damaging, still likely to cause some disruption. There are also other warnings in place for rain, as we see Thursday's rain followed by more rain on Friday for Wales, parts of southwest England. That does bring the potential for some flooding. And as Storm Eowyn moves in, it will bring some snow over the hills of northern England for a time and then lingering over the hills and mountains of northern Scotland. So we've got a snow warning in place here, and the wind warnings continue across parts of Scotland into Saturday. So, as I said, plenty going on. Likely to be more wet and windy weather coming in on Sunday as well. Please do keep up to date with the forecast. You can see those warnings for yourself, of course, on our app and on our website. Follow us across social media for the very latest. And if you haven't done already, hit subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we'll be updating the story regularly over the coming days.